Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you how I make my thumbnails. I hope you learned some tips and tricks from this, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So the first editing app I will be using is PicsArt. This app is free and it's pretty easy to use, especially for beginners. Once the screen fully loads in, you should see a plus icon at the bottom. Click the photo you want to edit and select. If you look closely at the bottom of the screen, there should be a bunch of different editing options. These are really fun to play around with, but the first option I like to use is brushes. Click that option and then I go to use the glitter. Glitter is one of my favorite things to add because it's just a really simple detail that can really spice up the look. I tend to add the glitter or the sparkles the most, where I'll put the text later on. Video doesn't really show it, but there are a ton of different options that you can use. For minimalistic builds, I tend to just use the simpler patterns. Once I'm done adding the patterns, I scroll back down and I click FX. I use soft blur or focal zoom in most of my builds, or you can just use a normal blur, and then I just kind of fade it out. Once all editing is done and the picture is where I want it to be at, I click next and then download photo, and it will pop up in your camera roll. The next app that I use is Fonto. This is what it looks like, and again, it's free. I click the little camera icon down below and I go to photo albums and click the photo that I just edited in PicsArt. Once I click the picture that I want, you can change the filter, but I don't necessarily like any of the filters because they don't match what I want to do, so then I just press next. I then click on the picture where I want to add the text. In this case, it's where a majority of the glitters are. This is where you can type what you want to add and change the font, the style, and you can kind of just watch what I do. Disclaimer, the fonts that I do use in this, I have downloaded from the font on Safari. Just as a really good tip, I use words or keywords that specifically describe the build, like the highest points and the most important parts, especially the price and kind of the style that I was going for. Another fun tip to make your thumbnails better is don't crowd the picture with words, but you can overlap the words. I always like how it turns out. Again, once picture's done, I click the Dropbox button, save image, and then it'll appear in your camera roll again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!